From Illinois, farmradio.com. It is the live extended version of our noon farm show this week as we continue on with our coverage of National FFA Week, highlighting chapters from across central Illinois. And to conclude our coverage this week, the students from the Monticello FFA Chapter. Again, Julia Geyer, Ava Reedy, and Nate Darnell with us this afternoon. And I'll tell you what, guys, it's always fun to highlight the successes of your chapter. And state degrees are one of the biggest accomplishments that an individual can achieve while in a high school FFA chapter. How about students in Monticello going or achieving that state FFA degree?
Yeah, we have two of our seniors who are getting their state FFA degrees, and that is Mylan Brune and Luke Mum. And they've put in a lot of hard work to do this, and our whole chapter is supporting them, and we're very proud of them.
Very good. Do you have any students that currently have their state FFA degrees?
Yes, we do. I do not know exactly who right now, but we do have a couple that do.
Gotcha. Sure. So what are your activities coming up in terms of competitions and those sorts of things?
We have district proficiency interviews on March 4th, and we have 4 of our FFA members in that. We have Claire Reedy, Mylan Broom, Luke Mum, and myself. We're all competing in that in Mount Zion. And we have the horticulture CDE and ag business CDE at Parkland as well.
All right, very good. How have the competitions gone so far to this point in the year?
So I would say they have gone pretty good. I would like to highlight forestry. We've done pretty good at forestry for the last 2 years. We placed first in forestry in the section. Yes, in the section.
Yeah.
And
cool.
Yeah.
So on to state with any of those yet?
We didn't go to state for forestry just because everybody was busy, but I could see it happening in the future.
Cool. Nate, what competitions are you involved in?
So recently, I guess it would have been in the fall. It would have been the agronomy CDE that I competed at. And I mean, I don't know. It's my first CDE I went to in my 4 years of high school. So
yeah, what was that experience like?
It was enjoyable. I mean, it was definitely longer than I would have thought it'd been. I mean,
yeah. So you mentioned it was an agronomy CDE. What'd you have to do for that?
Yes, I mean there was like a section on equipment, so identifying equipment, and then it was crops and insects, and like identifying like possible diseases that can happen.
Yeah. What have you learned about agriculture in your time in FFA? You mentioned you didn't grow up around it. What have you learned about ag in your time in the chapter there?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the biggest thing is that there's more aspects to it than I guess being out on a farm. I mean, before this, I never really thought much about, I guess, like ag accounting or ag business, and I guess leadership too. I mean, it's just not something I ever really thought about.
Yeah. What year are you all in school?
I'm a senior.
I'm a junior.
I'm a senior.
You're a senior. Yeah. Nate, are you gonna has your time in FFA shaped your future outlook on what you want to do after high school?
I'd say a little bit. So I'm going to SIU for aviation, and I'm looking at wanting to do A&P, so airframe and power plant. So that'd be looking at the engines of the aircraft.
Okay. Gotcha. How about you, Julia? What do you want to do after school?
I'm planning on majoring in nursing and possibly minoring in ag business. And if I don't enjoy that, then my backup plan is becoming an ag teacher.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So would you say that that FFA has shaped your outlook on what you want to do after high school?
Yeah, definitely. Whenever I was younger, like I always wanted to be a teacher, but I feel like just like being an FFA and having my ag teacher to look up to is just like I just really want to be an ag teacher as well. I really enjoy learning and teaching others about that.
Sure. Ava, how about yourself? And I don't know if you know what you want to do after high school, but how has FFA kind of shaped your outlook on life, as it were?
So currently I'm in conservation management, and it's really shaped me, I feel like what I want to do. I think I'm pretty keen on doing something with conservation.
Cool.
yeah, I don't know where I'm going yet, or I haven't really looked at colleges, but that's what I think I want to do.
Cool. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, let's wrap up. I've got a couple of minutes yet still here with you this afternoon. Anything coming up in the second semester for the FFA chapter there in Monticello that's kind of a stamp of the year that is in FFA? Anything that you want to put out there that's coming up on the calendar?
Yeah, we have our annual ag show coming up on May 1st, I believe. And that's when all of like our elementary students come out, and some of our students bring their tractors to school or their animals, and they just get to learn all about like how to take care of them, and they get to see them and all of that and go in the tractors, and they really enjoy that. And it's a highlight, and all of our FFA members get to like work that and connect with the younger students. And we also have our plant sale coming up. So our horticulture students have been growing plants like from when they started in seeds or bulbs in our greenhouse, and they've been keeping up with those and making sure they're like best quality and things like that to sell. And we also have our banquet coming up on April 15th, where we just like highlight all of our achievements throughout the year and recognize our seniors and our new officer team as well for next year.
I have to be losing my mind on this Friday. I have asked every chapter up until you, and I had Blue Ridge on before you. I've asked everybody about Drive Your Tractor to School Day, and I've missed it with both of you guys today. Did you have a Drive Your Tractor to School Day this year?
We have not, but we kind of do that on Ag Show. So like the students who are bringing their tractor will drive them to school. So we kind of designate that as our Drive Your Tractor to School Day.
Excellent.
But
yeah, cool.
yeah.
Well, I got to let you kids go. Thank you for making time for us this afternoon. I hope you've enjoyed your FFA week there in Monticello. And again, many thanks to all of you for making time for us today. It was good to see y'all.
Thank you.
Again,
Thank you.
Very good. Again, that's the students from the Monticello FFA chapter here on the Farm Show from Illinois, farmradio.com. I'm Seth Lawrence reminding you, if you eat, you too are involved in agriculture.
The big